Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning. It's 8:30. You're watching Rocking Florida Real Estate. I'm Jeff Meyer.
And I'm Michele Rain with Star One Realty Group.
Michele, tell us what's going on today's show.
Well, of course, we're going to have all our new listings. And what did we get this week, Jeff?
I went on 2 listing appointments this week. We listed a beautiful little 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1.5 car garage in Beacon Woods on Gunstock for $134,900. And I went to a beautiful home. We sold them the home about 12 years ago on Spanish Wells in the Estates. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, listed just under $200,000 at $199,997.
Great.
It's a $997.
Great.
Those 2 houses are beautiful. They won't last a week.
Alrighty. And what we put under contract this week? Several.
I think 4.
Yeah. We put Corny, Condo, Embassy, Waycross, and then also what's on the show is Bruce and I, we just got back from Vegas where we saw 5 bands, and they were all great. But today we're going to talk about Aerosmith, and it was wonderful. You would have loved it. It's one of Jeff's favorite
I
bands.
should have been there. My 2 favorite songs, number 1 is Sweet Emotion, which Zach, her youngest son, used to say, Sweet Emotion. And then, of course, my favorite song of all time is Train Kept A-Rollin'.
Right.
I love that song. We wore that cassette tape out in the car.
Yeah, we did. Oh, you're dating yourself there.
A little bit.
I mean, you didn't even skip over like...
No, we had a cassette tape with Aerosmith.
And now like the live streaming, so anyway, so we got a good show, so let's get the show on the road.
Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the show.
Easy thank you, Jeff and Michele, for selling my house so quickly. We appreciate your business. You did a great job. Thank you.
Great.
On our tiptoes, undercover, agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover, agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes. Undercover, agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
Hi, I'm Terry Hoover, and Jeff sold my house in under 21 days, and I'm so happy. And it was so easy. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. We're in front of their beautiful house in Dunedin. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage, gorgeous backyard. She can't wait to cut the grass. We just listed it at $229,997. Give me a call.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoe.
So Bruce, that was some concert we went to. Who was that on the screen there?
That was Aerosmith. What a concert.
Oh.
Even after being up for 20 plus hours, it just rocked.
It was 22 hours.
By that point.
Yeah, by the time we got there, it was 22 hours. So,
MGM Park Theater.
and when you want to see all these concerts, it is so easy to get around. There are cabs everywhere, and they're not expensive. And we just go and jump in, and they take you where you want to go. They're there when you come out.
Or you can actually walk. They were pretty much all within walking distance.
We did get to see the fountains over at the Bellagio.
It was like a mile and a half, but it was basically like 3 a.m. for us, so it was a little tough.
Yes, we were living on the United States time zone. Aerosmith, they were fantastic. Tell us a little bit about them.
So Aerosmith, if anyone's been watching American Pickers, Antique Archaeology, you probably know all about them. They were a couple little bands in the 60s up in the Boston area, and in 1970 they all got together and formed what became Aerosmith in a little green International van.
And it was so cool, like he was talking about the Pickers, is they had the van there. And we got to take pictures. We had all kinds of cool pictures taken.
Inside and out. And if that van could speak, we'd probably all be blushing.
But that was fun. You know,
Yeah.
we stood in line to get the pictures taken. Then we went in. We had really good seats. And how many people were in that?
I think that one might have been just about 6,000. It was the biggest concert we saw while we were out there.
It was fantastic. So Tell us, what do we know about Aerosmith?
So they formed in 1970, like I said, up in the Boston area. Their manager had the van. That's how they got around. That's where they slept. They all rented one house. They all stayed there. And they just bonded and came up with all these songs. Brad Whitford, who plays guitar, replaced him. But you have, obviously, Steven Tyler.
And he was rocking it. He jumping around, dancing, and Joe Perry, he was fantastic.
Joe Perry's your other semi-front man on the guitar, and Tom Hamilton on the bass. Their normal drummers, Joey Kramer, but he wasn't there that night, so I guess he messed up his ankle drumming with his feet. I'm not sure how he did it, but his assistant, John Douglas, actually filled in for him, and he was fantastic.
You can tell a difference?
No.
But if you go to these bands and you watch these drummers, their feet are playing as much as their hands. It is just incredible that their feet are doing, the pedals like that. So I always find it quite amazing that they do that.
And we had a surprise guitar player show up for what is my favorite Aerosmith song, Toys in the Attic.
I don't know why, because you have so many toys.
Exactly. And while it was the first Aerosmith song, first album I ever listened to of Aerosmith, and probably burned the needle through that vinyl a few times. So who was this special guest, Michelle?
Johnny Depp. And he was so cute. Ladies, still as cute as ever, wore his hat that pushed over. And Steven Tyler had said early on, he had pointed somebody out in the audience. I don't think you saw that.
I didn't see that.
And he said, "Get up here!" And he goes, and then he kind of said something like somebody was going to come up. And then
I think he said Johnny Depp's name, but no one really caught on. And then when he got up on stage and the camera hit him, he went Steven Tyler ran out to the front of the stage and said, "Ha, you mother MFers. I told you Johnny Depp was here." Johnny Depp has a band.
Oh,
so,
does he?
yeah.
Ooh,
a lot of
let's see what
these
that
actors and all have their own bands. Some are grungy, some are kind of hardcore, but they do have them.
But it was a great concert, and they will be coming back. They're on a 6-week break right now. Why? Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga's in that theater, I
Is in the
think.
theater now, and they're taking a break, and they're going to be back. If you turn around, we'll see. Here, they're going to be back on November 21st through 24, 26, 29, December 1, and December 4. So,
And
you
in
get a
between, I
chance-
think they're out touring.
Oh, okay.
So.
If you get a chance, go out there, see them play. It was definitely worth the trip to see Aerosmith, especially if you grew up in the 80s and
Yeah.
you want to see them. So, do you have any trivia?
I've got a couple facts and then a trivia question. I've got their songs. I got it all.
All right.
So
lay it on us.
they are the best-selling American rock band with the amount of albums they sold.
Okay.
In 2001, they were inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Another one. We've been now, I believe it's 28 bands we've seen, and 20 to 25 of them are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So we're hitting gold here.
High five on that. Woo!
And the trivia is, so we all know they were featured in Guitar Hero, and when Guitar Hero had a one band Guitar Hero, they were the first one to have their own Guitar Hero. It was Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Other bands now have done it. But what other video game, there's been a few, but what other high profit, high selling video game was Aerosmith's songs featured in?
And I don't know this.
Grand Theft, because
And so, anything else?
so I've got a few songs. I mean, 50 years. Come on, they've got some songs, but like I said, their album in '76 was Toys in the Attic, and that was my favorite album, favorite song. But they got Dream On. So here's a trivia question. Dream On was featured in one of my favorite movies. It wasn't an 80s movie, it was an early 2000s movie. Tell me that movie, Michelle.
I don't know.
So when the credits are rolling in this movie and they're going over the characters and what they're doing
Who
today,
watches the credits?
it's Miracle. You never leave the theater.
I should have known. His go-to is always Miracle.
Fast Time, something like
it's
that.
Always, I should have just.
But the movie
Miracle.
Miracle, at the end, when there's some credits, they show all the hockey players from 1980 and what they're doing now. Most of them are bankers or motivational speakers, but the song Dream On plays through that. And
speaking of, I have a hockey team that we sponsor. Woo! And
I've been sponsoring a hockey team for 20 years.
Well, Star One and Care Title, we are now sponsoring a men's league hockey, and we're gonna.
So the whole price isn't coming out of my wallet. Some of it's coming out of Star One.
Care. But we've got jerseys, we got a patch, so we're gonna start putting some of that.
So hopefully this guy's getting a jersey and he'll wear it on one of the upcoming shows.
Uh-oh, you better talk to Carolyn.
Oh, geez, I gotta make a phone call.
Anyway, so hockey has always been, in your brain up. So.
And real quick, the boys ran into one of our old neighbors, and I wanted to give a shout out to Randy, who used to live down the street, even though he's a Michigan fan. Michigan, Wisconsin, and Ohio State, we all gelled well. So how's it going, Randy? We miss you.
Yeah, we do. Miss the whole neighborhood down in Trinity. So if you go to YouTube, we will put more of the video of the concert. So this time we, got that going.
Yep.
So on Fridays, we have the bands come out. So Friday, we'll have Aerosmith come out. We'll have actual video footage with the music and that on YouTube. And you'll get to see the concert. Thank you for joining us on our review of Aerosmith. We'll see you next week where we're going to do
Billy Idol.
White
Wedding Day.
Yes, that was a good concert
That
as
was
well.
an awesome concert.
So we'll see you next week. This is Bruce and Michelle, and we are
Rockin' Florida Real Estate.
Wow, Michelle, another great show. Episode number 17. I got to tell you something. We signed a 1-year contract to do the show with a 16-week option, which would have meant, this is what, show number 17. Mm-hmm. We got another year to go. We're having such a great time doing this. We thought it was going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort,
And
It does take a lot of time and a lot of effort, but fortunately for me, it's all Michelle's time and it's all Michelle's effort. No, it's really been fun so far. And anyway, Michelle, what's coming up next week on next week's show?
Well, next week we're going to go to the next show that we went with Bruce and I, and that was Billy Idol.
Yeah, I like Billy Idol.
And that was very nice. It wasn't like a big auditorium. In fact, Ruth Eckerd had more than it.
Really?
And we had really good seats. And there they had it where these people about killed each other, like to get on the floor. And we were kind of like, what's going on? What's that about? But on the floor, you were like right there.
Right there.
And they were handing him things and he was signing it as he was singing it. I've never seen such a thing, but it's kind of interesting.
Well, it's very close and comfortable.
Yeah, it's very close.
Okay.
But anyway, so I want to give Jeff something that I got him when we went to Aerosmith, because he loves Aerosmith, and I got him a Toys in the Attic.
Ooh, Toys in the Attic. I got the album.
From the show.
Let's put it up. There it is. Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Isn't she the best? Oh, real quick, tell everybody where we went Friday night.
We went to see Bill Enville at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
What a great time. The four of us went, and you know him. He's been on Last Man
Here's
Standing.
the sign.
He's got the Here's the Sign. He's been on Tank, where they made him a tank. He had his own show for him. We had a blast, and probably about 5-6 months ago, Deb and I went to see Larry the Cable Guy. Those two guys were just great.
Yeah.
We had a really nice time, didn't we?
We very much did.
Yeah, the four of us enjoyed going out together.
Yeah. So,
anyway.
All right, well, we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much for watching. It's our pleasure to come into your home each and every week. I'm Jeff Meyer.
I'm Michelle Rain.
And you're watching Rocking Florida Real Estate. Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody. We'll see you next week.